Well, I was on my way to see you when I went by Landfair, and I saw this ambulance leaving, so I thought I should stop and see what's going on.
And you saw Natalie?
Yeah. And Jen, she was freaked out. I mean, they were taking your uncle to the hospital. The commissioner was there. I don't know. I just thought I should be there.
Yeah, well, that's really nice that you were there to take care of her with all this going on.
Yeah, I didn't think I should leave her alone.
Oh, no, of course not.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Okay, it just seems she's freaked out a lot lately.
What do you mean?
Well, you saw how... I told you how she ran away from me. And she pushed me down in the potting shed, remember that?
Well, she said she didn't do that.
No, exactly. She keeps saying that, but I saw her, Christian.
Look, Jen, I know that day was a little weird, but,
When I just came in here, I heard her say that you're the only one who believes in her.
I know.
What does that mean?
Natalie just doesn't have a lot of friends.
She lies, Christian.
Jen.
What is it you believe about her? That she didn't run away from me?
No. No, it's not about that.
Then what? How do you believe Natalie, Christian?
Do you still believe me that I didn't push Ben out that window, even now that you know that I was in that room?
Look, Natalie, I don't know what happened. But what I do know is that you didn't have anything to do with that.
You're the only one. The only one that believes me. On the outside.
It's a rough time right now.
A rough time.
Yes, she's worried about Dr. Davidson. You know, she doesn't have a lot of family.
And that's all this is about.
Yeah, that's all. Look, I'm gonna go see how he's doing.
And how Natalie's doing?
Yeah, her too.
Christian, please just tell me what's going on.
We'll talk about it later. Hey, Natalie. Hold up. I've been looking for you. How's your stepdad?
Still in a coma.
Oh. Sorry.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm just trying to figure things out, you know? I'm just trying to remember something. Anything that could help me remember if I did this.
But you didn't.
How do you know?
I just do. And look, whatever you need, I'll be here for you. I want to help you.
Thank you. So much. But you can't.
Why not?
Because you have your own life. You have Jen. I mean, I'm sure she was pretty freaked out when she saw us together earlier.
Natalie, come on.
No, you need to go and be with Jen.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I mean, you've already helped me so much. I mean, I don't know how I would have gotten through Beau's questions or anything without you. I'm fine. I'll be okay.
You're still freaked out, aren't you? Look, Natalie, I'm not leaving you.
And thinks what happened to Ben was an accident.
And you don't?
I know it wasn't.
Then what do you think happened?
You know, Natalie.
Yeah, what about her?
Well, when Natalie wants something, she'll do whatever she has to do to get it. And if somebody is in her way...
Whoa, you think Natalie did this?
How about how this happened? Did you guys find anything new?
Nothing concrete. You know, I'm starting to think we'll only get to the truth if Ben wakes up.
When Ben wakes up?
You think Natalie pushed Dr. Davidson out a window?
I saw her in the window.
Look, I know Natalie goes too far sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's an understatement.
And I know she really hurt you.
She hurt me to get what she wanted.
But she's not violent.
She pushed me through a railing.
But you were fighting. You told me you were both to blame.
Yeah, but whatever, she still did it.
But why would she want to hurt your stepfather? I mean, he's her stepfather now, too.
I don't know. I don't know, Seth. I can't explain it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. This whole thing is just really upsetting.
I know it is. But we'll get the answers. We're gonna find out really soon how this happened.
How?
Dr. Davidson's gonna wake up. He will. Then we'll know for sure how this happened.
What happened with Ben moving last night? That was a good sign, right? I mean, nurse, you said you saw him open his eyes.
Doctor?
Look, Larry, what did that mean?
Sam,
Look, okay, I know you're gonna give me all those doctor caveats, but, you know, like, don't get your hopes up too high, et cetera, et cetera.
I just don't want you to expect miracles here, Sam.
I won't, but the bottom line is that he's waking up, right? I mean, that's right.
Change?
Well, Dr. Wallach said that he seemed to be waking up last night.
He did? Well, is he awake now?
No, Natalie, he's still in a coma. Whatever it is that was happening, it didn't even last long enough for me to come and get you. Sorry.
So I guess you were here all night then.
I told you I would be. And besides, I wanted to. I wanted to make sure you were okay. That you were not alone. How'd you sleep?
I had this dream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like none of this had happened. And, I didn't have to be confused about anything anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It was... I knew who I was. And I knew what I had done or what I hadn't done. And I was just me, Natalie. Ben hadn't been pushed through the window. And I hadn't even heard of this DID stuff before. What?
I wish I could make this dream of yours come true. So you never have to think about this DID thing ever again.
DID? The heck is DID?
Well, if you ever figure out how to make that happen, please let me know.
Well, you can count on that.
You know what I feel like?
What's that?
Like when I was a little girl and Roxy was raising me and Aunt Crane came and took Rex away.
And how was that?
Well, like you know something was wrong. And it just wasn't good at all, especially for me. And I feel all alone again.
You know, I wish I could undo all the lousy stuff that's happened to you. You don't have to be afraid, Natalie, because you're definitely not alone.
No?
No. I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere.
Christian, you're the only one. The only one who understands what I'm going through, or who knows about Ben and this DID stuff.
You can trust me. You know that, right?
Yeah, well, I know you said that you wouldn't tell anyone.
And I won't. Promise.
No, Christian, this is too much to ask of you.
What are you talking about?
You keeping a secret. All it's gonna do is cause problems.
For who?
For you and Jen.
Could I ask you a question? Sure. Do you know anything about DID? Do you know what that is? It's dissociative identity disorder, a form of mental illness where a person splits into more than one personality.
But the other personalities, they don't know about each other, right?
Some do. For the most part, most don't. Why are you asking all this?
I have a class I'm looking into. I read a syllabus. It had some information about DID. I'm just doing a little research. Sounds kind of weird.
It's very serious. And it's very frightening for the person suffering. It requires a lot of compassion and understanding.
Look, Natalie, I promised you that I wouldn't tell anyone that you think you have DID, and I'm not going to go back on my word.
Yeah, but what about Jen?
Jen. Yeah, Jen knows that you and I are friends. It's okay.
Okay, Christian, you were here all night last night. And if I know Jen, she was none too thrilled about that.
Natalie, don't worry about it. All right? Jen and I, we're going to be fine. And so are you.
Christian.
Natalie, I'm not going to lie to her. I can't lie to her. But I'm not going to tell her about this DID.
So what are you going to tell her then?
I don't know. But until we know what's going on, I don't think there's any reason for her to know about it. For anybody to know about it.
You mean that?
Yeah. I do.
Christian, thank you for helping me so much and standing by my side. I've never had anyone on my side before.
Look, I'm gonna go check on Ben for you, okay? You stay, rest. I'll be back.
Okay. How's Ben doing?
Still in a coma.
Ow. What are you doing here?
Well, I was looking for Jessica. Have you seen her? You know, I overheard you guys talking before. You and Christian.
So?
So, what's all this talk about DID?